Far Cry 5 Arcade has a lot of maps, and I mean a lot of maps, but oftentimes it's challenging to find a good one. I myself know creators who will only play maps made by their friends because there's too much garbage on the arcade. But it doesn't mean that all of it is garbage, for every now and then comes a map that makes you believe there is hope for this game. You don't have to search for those maps anymore because they are here in this video, all of the very best for July 2020. This month's season for July 2020 is an Infinite Ammo edition, so at bare minimum, maps have to have the Infinite Ammo modifier turned on in order to be able to get on the 10 best maps list at all, otherwise they would be stuck at nomination. Still, it doesn't stop artists from doing what they love doing. And to all you nominations, thank you so much for making a map for Far Cry Arcade. You are the reason that Far Cry Arcade is still alive today, and I hope you continue to make good maps for the future so that everyone can enjoy them. You are the reason that Far Cry Arcade is still alive, and this video is a tribute to you. Keep in mind that the creator can change their name or their map name at any point in time, so the information that you see in this video might not be accurate later, but it is accurate as of this posting date of this video. As a reminder, there can only be 10 winners. Only 10 maps can get on the main 10 best maps list. No more, no less. Any map that appears in this video is considered to be a good map, because if it wasn't, it wouldn't even be here. Now sit back, enjoy the montage, and give appreciation to all the map creators that made this possible. And to the nominations, Strange Desmo will bring out the best in you. This one was played on livestream, so we're going straight to the banter. Royston's Ranch is a crazy, kooky, bizarre house that almost enjoys playing mind games with players. The player begins at one end of a giant mansion and must make their way towards the basement. It's a short map, but also an enjoyable experience as long as one has a decent sense of direction. This map had been played during an update video, so there wasn't much talking to it, so we'll just go straight to the banter instead. Deadly Sandstorm takes a far different approach from what you would normally find on Far Cry Arcade. Instead of shooting cult or zombies or any sort of creatures, you're hunting capsules that, by custom storyline, ravaged the entire city to extinction with its never-ending storm. There is a constant danger as players try to destroy the capsules before their health runs out, though there's plenty of respawning medkits along the way. I can't see long-time players coming back to this map due to the long traveling time, but it certainly serves as a great introduction to new players that have never seen a capsule before. Oh, we've come across a small house. It's a house. It's somebody's lawn. Ooh, these guys don't take care of their oh, dead end. That would have been a camping spot, though. I hate this map. I bet that's something you never thought you'd hear me say during a 10 best maps video. Well, I hate this map, and I can't explain why without de-promoting it. And if I talk positively about this map, it'll just be forced. So you know what? I'm just gonna say nothing. You can't make me say anything. Jessica wants to play on Decimal County. Decimal County, gonna meet Jessica. Jessica found a trailer park. Jessica destroyed trailer park. Everybody dies. Nobody messes with Jessica. Jessica had enough of the trailer park and is now going on her way, finding vehicles that Decimal didn't find during his run. Jessica's now going on a road trip because Jessica likes road trips. You wanna go to a road trip in Decimal County? Jessica likes road trips. And then the tire went out. Jessica broke the tire, because tires break in Decimal County. Jessica breaks tires. Jessica's gonna destroy this poor innocent man's automobile, because this automobile isn't a van, not designed for road trip. Jessica and the like man that owns the automobile. Meet Jessica's wrath. Jessica has fallen and can't get up. If you want to save Jessica, play Decimal County and take out the 4 evil men that are keeping Jessica hostage. Jessica wants to road trip again. Jessica road trips. I don't believe that the Jessica persona or myself explained why this got on the 10 best maps list or how it's so good. The only way that I can really describe it is that it feels just right as a bounty hunt. The way that the game flows, where the targets are where they are, they have to get to one point to another, even though there's a lot of traveling. Anyway, that's what I'm saying about the map. Take it or leave it. Agent 07, Hitman, Survivalist, Pointy Nipples Jr. You all want to swim! Look at all them cockroaches wanting to swim for me! Zombie maps getting praised by me doesn't happen very often. So the fact that one managed to get this far onto one of the main 10 best maps lists is a big deal. Considered a huge achievement. The Road of Death 3's mission is to destroy the capsules. Yep, it's that plain and that simple. Just destroy the capsules to win. Well, that and then get to the extraction. This mission will slowly get harder as you proceed onwards, because the moment you get outside the starting building, the animals outside will be alerted. It is pretty tough to start off the mission with no guns, but there are weapons to be found on the map. Overall though, the map does feel like an accidental success, but it's still a success nonetheless. In the darkest hour of all the hours, Desmond will shine through the light, and he will cross the bridge, he will cross those waters, and terminate his foes. Just go across the bridge. Go in. Go across. Almost there. Almost there. They just have no guards across. Despite all the guards that are around, nobody's guarding the bridge. You can just go across, it's fine. If there's a story to be found here, then these enemies have to be bandits or marauders or some unorganized type of group, because they have the worst security that I've ever seen. The front gate's open and the bridge is unguarded, and it's just unbelievable. But there's plenty of enemies on this map, so many that it's going to take full advantage of the infinite ammo mechanics. The player begins in the middle of a field and must make their way towards the base, where they have to take out all the enemies at the outpost. It starts with 24, but oh man, it's gonna go somewhere over 80 if you get detected, so try to do it as quiet as you can. There is a lot of ground to cover on Darkest Hour, and I mean a lot. So much that if you don't bring a co-op partner, you're probably looking at the full 15-minute game happening. Maybe even a little bit more time. Without a doubt, this is the best infinite ammo outpost map for July 2020. The hell are you doing, sir? Oops. You got him, alright. And now we've arrived at the best infinite ammo journey map for July 2020. Which is ironic considering that there's black stuff on the corner of the screen. Pripyat has players travel through an apocalyptic city, where they must reach the extraction. But the city is full of hostile enemies ready to take the player out, so the player must be ready to fight back if necessary. The gameplay itself suffers a little bit for not being dangerous enough, but there's no doubt that the theme and art style that you see here is through the roof. I do recommend everyone try it at least once. This was played on live stream, so there's no pre-footage. We're going straight to the banter. There was a battle that happened here on the road. Well, guess what? The battle is not over, because the cult is still present. The player must travel down the road and go and take out 3 different bounty targets. Not only does the map itself follow an amazing apocalyptic theme, but it also provides plenty of areas for the player to take cover at. There are secret weapons that can be found on the map too if the player looks hard enough. Overall, the Road 2020 has a high replay value to the point where it will be remembered for a long time. What is the heavy attack? Well, it's an attack. And it's heavy. And it's up for us to go and stop it. Only have to shoot once and they go down. Oh, and I actually got a crosshair. So I know where it's gonna shoot. I know where it's gonna be. You know how there always seems to be that one chaotic map that somehow manages to make its way to the main 10 best maps list? Well, Heavy Attack is that map for July 2020 Infinite Ammo Edition. Players will begin inside a truck and must make their way outside to destroy all the enemy forces. No help is coming their way, they must take them all out by themselves. And there will be a lot of enemies as they all make their way towards the base. There are many weapon choices that the player can pick from, and all of them do a lot of damage. I'm stranded on an island. I see water on an island. I see it's like a somewhat semi-military base. I will burn you all. Catch fire. Yara Island is a map that has a small shipyard filled with guys that are wearing green soldier uniforms. The player must go there and take all the enemies out. Because of the no-health regen being a factor on top of the infinite ammo, and because the base and the island itself isn't really all that big, most players will just establish a certain spot on the map and then bunker down until most of the enemies are dead. Though some enemies are on control zones, so it will require players to go out and seek targets. And yet another map that was also done on livestream, so there's no video footage. We're going straight to the banter. Welcome to Jacob's Folly, a map that is consisted of a giant cult base. The player has two loadouts that they can choose from the beginning. They must enter the base and take out 4 different enemies. 3 of them are on the surface, 1 of them is underground. What makes this so good is that it's just an in and out done deal, like your standard bounty hunt mission should be. You move in, you take out the bounty targets, and then leave. Pretty simple stuff. Despite only being an average sized base, there is a lot of areas to explore. A lot of detail has been added to them too. And of course the battleground itself is awesome for combat. There are so many places that you can take cover, so many places you can hide. It allows you for so many different approaches. There is a lot of enemies on this map. Killing them will end up triggering Wave 2. And Wave 2 does come with a lot of enemies. It is possible to set up a camping spot and just shoot some of them over and over again. However, doing so is not possible if you're speedrunning the map. It's going to require you to go and seek the targets manually. Congratulations to Dark_Trippy. The map that you've made, Jacob's Folly, managed to defeat 282 maps in the process in order to become #1. You are the champion for July 2020. With this comes the right to be able to call yourself the very best at making maps on Far Cry Arcade. Only 1 master per season can be born, and that is going to you. I ended up putting myself through crunch when working on this video, and the result was me being extremely tired. It definitely affected my performance during the 10 best maps video. I apologize for that. Anyway, if you're looking for more maps to play, the list is on your screen of all the creators that are active and have gotten on the 10 best maps list in the past. They would surely love it if you go and play their maps. Just go to Far Cry Arcade, click on search by creator, type in the name that you see on your screen, doesn't matter which one, they all work, and boom! More maps to play. They would definitely like your support. Special thanks to Utops, aka PJ, for assisting in building the list, and special thanks to Taylor Christensen, the YouTuber, who will probably never see this video. Now after doing 8 maps a day for 31 days in a row, I need a break from Far Cry Arcade so I don't burn completely out. There will be more Far Cry Arcade in the future. But for now, it's time for hibernation mode. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!